WebinarLoop review. Hey guys, this is Nagu from NaguDharan.com. So in this video, I'm going to review that a product called that WebinarLoop from Cyril Jeet, right? So, you want to sell online, then shall I ask you some question? Shall I ask you a question? Which is the best way to sell online? If your answer is webinar, then yes, you won, right? So if you plan to sell anything that costs more than $50, then the webinar is the best way to convincing your leads to buy it, right? But to conduct the webinar, you need a good webinar platform. So let's look at the price of some of the famous webinar platforms, right? Um, this is the Ever Webinar, one of the famous webinar platform. You see here the pricing for that Ever Webinar is $499 per year. It's a recurring, right? And this is for a GoToWebinar. It's a bit too costly. For a pro version, you need to pay $249 per month, right? As well as if I go with webinar jam, so that price is also $699 per year you need to pay. So if you want to conduct the webinar, you need to pay upfront that very good money to your webinar platforms. Though you are getting the leads for your webinar or not, you need to pay this much amount for every year or every month, right? But today I am introducing that webinar loop. You just see the pricing of that webinar loop, right? So this is the pricing of webinar loop. That longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes, that much cheaper. So it has the two options, that webinar elite, the monthly price is the $24 per month, and webinar elite, that one time, this is the special launch offer that webinar loop team is providing you. You just need to pay only $67 as a one-time price. You don't there is no recurring cost. So when you pay this, you will get that 500 attendees per webinar and unlimited webinars you can host it, and single presenter is there. So if you pay for 97 USD, you will get unlimited webinar attendees and unlimited webinars and unlimited presenters also you will get. So this is something what you are looking, and if you are interested to know more about this webinar loop, well, I have created my special bonus page for webinar loop and given the link down below this video YouTube description box. When you click that link, it will take you to my webinar loop bonus page that exactly look like this. So you see here that webinar loops is exploit the most powerful online sales strategy. You can run that live and automated and scheduled webinars with webinar loop, right? So that live webinar streaming is powered by YouTube streaming, so you will not get any lag on your live streaming, right? So that automated and scheduled webinars also there. That automated and scheduled webinars is supports. You can upload your webinar video with the MP4 format, or you can give that your webinar video URL from Vimeo, Vistia, YouTube, and few more platforms, right? Webinar Loop is behind that Cyril Jeet. He's the vendor. He's the behind for this Webinar Loop. This product is going to be launched on 19th August 2020 at 11 a.m. right? So that front end price is the 47 USD, that early bird price, and $67 from the late. That my recommendation, you can, this is the best buy to promote high ticket offers. That high ticket offers means any product value is greater than $100, then this webinar platform is the best suited method for selling your products online, right? So it has the 30 days refund guarantee, and this is the unique in webinar loop, right? So you can run webinars on your own domain or branded subdomain on webinar loop, right? Supports Facebook and Google retargeting pixels and powerful editable templates, your branding on webinar, sign-in page, and email and SMS supports is also there, and API support integrate with any app, and support for opt-in pages on any website. live, evergreen, or on-demand webinars you can run it, right? So these are all the some of the features that what Webinar Loop is having. You can run your webinars on your own domains, and that it supports all the top major autoresponders with this API supports and everything else there here. So if you are purchasing, I will come back later for this pricing section. So if you are purchasing that webinar loop from here, you also get the below bonuses worth over $4,000, right? So this is my bonuses. That bonus number one, you will get that high ticket offers resource pack. In this resource pack, you can find the three high converting high ticket offers setup that everything you have in this resource pack to set up that webinar on your webinar loop, right? You will get the instant approval for all of these offers. So up to $1,000 per sale you can earn from this high converting high ticket offers, right? So that my bonus number two is the free SMS campaign for your webinars. So when you set up that webinars on webinar loop, you can send the SMS. So you can send SMS notification to your webinar attendees with free of cost. It's best suited for webinar loop. So this particular course will teach you how to do that everything on webinar loop. You will get it as my exclusive bonus for webinar loop, right? My bonus number three, that penny clicks traffic to your webinars, right? So you can collect leads for your webinars with penny clicks, right? So once you set up that webinar using my bonus number one with the high ticket offers on the webinar loop, you want to drive the traffic to that webinar to collect the leads for that webinar attendees, right? So this bonus will teach you how to collect the webinar leads or attendees for your webinars with penny clicks traffic, right? So my bonus number four is the Access Now's headline hack that sell. So headline is decided your prospects to open your offer or not. So using that free tools, you can increase the CTR. This particular hack will teach you how to do that CTR headlines, right? My bonus number five, you can access my mega bonus bundle. It's over 60 plus info products and softwares. All are top sold products on Warrior Plus and Zevizu. So you can give away these bonuses to collect leads for your webinars which conducted on Webinar Loop, right? So wait, if you take action today, you will also get the following bonuses. So my exclusive bonus, you can download that 15 kpl article in over 72 niches and access the Facebook ads traffic that you can bring the traffic to your webinars registration page to collect the leads for your webinar, right? And that exclusive bonus to access that SEO course to learn to get the first page rank in Google, and my own case study, you will get access to how I build my buyer list from other people's efforts, right? So my next bonus, as a bonus number 10, is the my top two methods to earn money on Instagram. So what the top two methods I use to earn money on Instagram with the end results also you will learn from this particular bonus. So guys, if you are now assume that you just come to my bonus page by clicking the link that I have given on my YouTube description box, and you just click any of that yes order now button and go to the sales page of webinar loop and purchase that webinar loop. Then how you will access all of the bonuses what I have mentioned just now, it's very simple. After you purchase, you just go to your either Zevizu or Warrior Plus. This product is coming from Zevizu. So you need to go to the Zevizu purchase receipt page. From that, you can find the button called that Access Affiliate Offers. If you click this button, you will instantly download all the bonuses what I have mentioned just now, right? So everything is instant delivered. So right now I am in the dashboard area of webinar loop. So you can see here the dashboard, webinars, autoresponder, settings, reports and help is there, right? So this is my profile. I can see it here, my profile. So here I just in the dashboard, you can also see the total webinars, total available webinars, total unique registrants, total unique attendees and attendee counts, registrant counts, number of registrants, number of attendees, and your webinars, everything else you can see it on the dashboard, right? So the first thing is that very first thing is we need to set up our autoresponder here. So I just go to my autoresponder settings and click the add autoresponder. Then I just add my Aweber account to that autoresponder. I just click the authorize. Then my Aweber account will get authorized, right? So it will ask me to log in into my Aweber. Then it will get authorized. So now my Aweber account is authorized. Now I need to just sync my lists here. So I have only one list. Once I click the sync new list, my list is coming here. So next thing is we can able to create that webinars. We just click the webinar section and click the create webinar button on here. And we need to give the title for that webinar. I just put it that I'm going to promote that there is the product which is going to launch on 18th August. So that product webinar I'm going to put here. But thank yous review and subdomain I just enter as thank yous as a webinar loop, and I just click the check whether this subdomain is available or not. Now its green tick is coming so that this webinar is available, right? So I just copy this and paste this here and I just click the create webinar. So once I give that things that the webinar is created, now I can able to see this much menus in left side, and in the top right you can see the pending tab. That pending there is a red orange button. If you click this thing, it will teach you when your webinar will be ready. You need to give the details, videos, schedule, presenters and layout, right? So now I am in a detailed section. So right now I'm just providing my detailed things. So we need to choose the webinar type, right? So that live, scheduled or on demand. So my thing, I'm just go with on demand section. So I just click the on demand, and if I want to change that logo, I can able to change. So right now I just click the save button. So once I save it and click the pending tab, one second, everything else I given, right? So I just click the save. Then I come back to my video section, and if I click the pending part, you see now that details is entered, become as a green tick, means I finished the detail part. Next thing is that schedule part also tick. Why? Because I uh, pick the on demand webinar, right? So that there is no schedule is needed here. So now I need to put the videos and presenter and layout, right? So for that, now I click the videos tab here. So here that webinar loop, it supports that Vimeo, YouTube, Vistia, MP4 and Daily Motion. So in this case, I just pick the YouTube and click my video URL for Vimeo. I just copy this URL and come back here and paste this URL, right? So the total video length it's asking. So the total video length is 11 minutes 57 seconds, right? So I just make it as 11 minutes and 57 seconds, right? So I just add it here. So 57 and simply click the save button. So now I need to enter the presenter. So I just add the presenter is myself. So I add the presenter's email ID here. I just put my email ID and click the add presenter. Then that invites will send. I can able to register as a presenters when I click that email ID, email what I have got from that webinar loop, right? So then if I click that pending tab, you see now everything is set. The only thing is that layout part we need to set. So for layout, I just click this layout. So here that player template is you can get it three player template here. The standard, minimalist and professional. So I just go with professional layout, and if you want then click the preview, and the default template I just select the customization of the default templates. Here you will get the registration page template like this. So digital marketing, traffic management, business startup and financial coaching, professional help and financial freedom, everything else. So here if you want then you can customize this thing. So right now I don't want to customize anything. I just click the customize. If you want then you just click the customize, and it will open up that inbuilt page designer for this template, right? So here you can simply change the text and change the images or whatever things you want, then you can do it here with this page itself. So for this demo purpose I don't change anything else here, so I just simply I don't want this, so I just delete this one, right? So I just select it and delete it, and this also I select this box and delete this one, and that's fine for me. So I just click the save template and the template is saved. So then, right, so the template is saved. Now if I go back to my area, then if I go with call, if I want to add any call to actions, then that call to actions I can add it here. So I just add the call to actions, get bank use bonuses, right? So that button text get now, and the button link I just put my website name, right? NaguDharan.com, and it's I just want to show this after, let's say that 5 seconds, right? So I just add the thing and come back to the presenters and come back to that layer section, and I need to update here that layout, right? That layout is updated. Then if I, now you see here, now my webinar part is become as a ready. So now my webinar is ready, I can able to join into that attendee room. So I just click the join attendee room. I will just show you how that webinar is looks like for that. So it's asked me to log in into myself, so I just log in. So once I log in, since this is the on-demand webinar, once I logged into my webinar room, that webinar will be started as soon as I logged in, right? Sorry. So if I want, then I can able to chat from here itself with the um, presenter, sorry. So then here I can able to see how many people are joined in this webinar room, and here the presenters details will come. So everything is coming from here itself. So this is the way you can set up your webinar, and you can also simulate that chat section from setting up on this chat, right? From the in the chat section you can simulate the chat from at what time, which chart description will needs to be appeared, from which name, everything else you can set it up here, right? So this is the way that webinar loop how it's working. So let's have a look at the pricing of webinar loop. So the pricing of webinar loop is, I have given that things here. So that front end is comes with $37 to $67. The OTO one is the webinar loop pro for $97. OTO 2 is the webinar agency for $127, and OTO 3 is the webinar template pack for 10 templates, $27 you need to pay, and OTO 4 is the ads to list pro and leads to list pro for 67 USD. So all the details I have given very detailedly. So what is the pro and what is agency and what is template pack and what is leads to list pro and ads to list pro, everything is explained on my bonus page itself. You can read it on your own time. So hope you are enjoying my review video of webinar loop. So if you are watching this video as a first time, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel, so that every time I go live or I uploaded a video, you will get a notification. And don't forget to like this video, and I would love to get your valuable comments. So please give your comments on that YouTube comment section here. So guys, I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.